show you how to make a piece of artwork look like it sits on a blank white wall, as it may in a gallery or in an exhibition, etc. So this is an image from my A-level that I took. I just took this in the garden in kind of in kind of subdued light, in the shadow of a building, so it was even light. It wasn't bright sunlight, so there wasn't any kind of high contrast. Just flat light with my phone, just a simple iPhone, and just the straight recording, kept it as flat as possible. So I'm going to show you how to cut this out, put it on a blank page, and then we'll give it drop shadow so it looks like a painting on a wall, etc. Right, so to start off, I'm going to resize the image, and I'm going to make this image A4, and I'm going to use an A4 white new background. So first thing I'm going to do is click on Photoshop, go to image size. I'm going to make sure resample is clicked. I'm going to keep the resolution at 72, and I'm going to put in an A4 size. I'm going to make this into an A4 size image. So first thing I'm going to do is the width, so an A4, and I'm just going to use the longest side of an A4, which is 29.7 centimeters. So 29.7 centimeters, and that's fine. A4 is 29.7 by 21. So keep the resolution the same, keeping it a low resolution because these are going to be uploaded, and we don't want the files to be too big. So let's just click on that. So the image would have got smaller, so I'm just going to use the magnifying glass to move in and get it roughly the size that I want. Next I'm going to click on this tool up here, and it's the Polygonal Lasso tool. So that one there, Polygonal Lasso tool, and I'm just going to create some straight edges. And I'm just going to select this area that I want to put on my virtual wall. So I'm going to put it on there like that. Now this area inside is selected, and I'm going to cut that. Edit and cut. And there you go, I've cut that image. Now it's stored in the memory. So next what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new file, and I'm going to use the print option. I'm going to create an A4 page, and there's the height, but the resolution I'm going to change to 72 dpi. Everything else keep it the same, and just create. Now see, I've got an untitled page here which is blank, and then I've got my original image here. I'm going to click on that image, and you can see I've cut it out. I go to this new image, and then I'm just going to paste my painting in there. You see it's slightly blue, and that's because it was photographed outside in blue light. I'm going to keep it like that. The original image is just monochrome. I could change it, but I'm going to keep it like that. Now what I want to do is just straighten up the edges. So you can see when I copied it in, it made a layer here. You see those layers there. So this is sitting on top, and I can move it around if I want. So if I click to the move tool, I can then just move this around if I want to. I've got the transform controls on, which I'm going to turn off. What I want to do, first thing I want to do is kind of position it on the page, and then I just want to straighten it up, make sure it's all equal. So it's on a layer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just pull in the guides, and what I'm doing, I'm just clicking in these rulers, and I'm just dragging guides across just to get it square. And if you can't see your rulers, go to view and just make sure that's ticked, or you can press Command R. So there's my image, there's my guides. So now I'm going to go to edit and transform and distort. Now I can do this because it's on a layer, so it's important that that layer there is greyed out and that your image is on a layer. You won't be able to do this if you're working on a background. If your image is in the background, you can only do this if your image is on a layer. So all I do now is I just grab that there and just make sure that it's nice and straight. If I took a bit more care when I was originally photographing this on my phone, I won't have to do this, but it's not a problem. So that's okay. I like that like that. Press return, and that goes away. Now you can see the guides. Guides annoy me, so I'm going to go to view. I'm going to say clear guides, and there's my image sitting on a page very nicely. So I'm just going to make it look like, using something called drop shadow, to make it look like it's a bit three-dimensional, it's sitting off the wall. I mean, you can hand this in if you want to. This is fine. There's no problem with this image, but I just want to make sure it just looks like, give it a bit of three-dimensionality if you like. So double click on that layer, and a window will open, and you've got blend options. I'm going to go right to the bottom here. I've got two drop shadows there, but I'm just going to click on that one. I'm going to click on that drop shadow. You can see immediately, if I turn it on and off, it looks like it's sitting above. It gives it that three-dimensionality. Now, if you've got light coming from a certain angle, you might want to just adjust the light so it reflects the light. Not reflects, but you know, it's the same as the direction of light coming when you originally took the photograph. Also, you can play with the distance. So, do you want it to look further off the wall, or do you just want it to look slightly off the wall? And then you've got the spread. Do you want it to look like that? I want it just small there, and size just a bit more, so it's closer to the wall. So it looks like it's stuck to a piece of aluminium. And then you can change the opacity here if it's too much, if it gets in the way of your image. This is great for images on white paper because it gives you an edge. I just want this very subtle. That's okay. So there's my image. You can see it's added a drop shadow there. That's what I want to do. This is fine. I'm now going to save this as a JPEG file. So I go to File, Save As. I'll immediately say I'm going to save it on my desktop. So let's go here. It will immediately want to save as a Photoshop file, but I want to save it as a JPEG file. That's everything fine there. I'm on the desktop. I'm going to give it a name. A-level painting. And save it. And I'm going to keep it maximum. It's a low resolution image. I'm going to keep it as a large file, so it's not going to be a large file anyway. And just keep it like that. And there you go. And you can see it's appeared on my desktop up there. And that's it. Thank you.